face. Man, I worked hard today. I have been working. So I thought I'd pop on and say, hey, hey. Um, I'm just gonna do a quick face wash. Or you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a little skincare, I think. I had 4 new people come into treatment today, so that was a lot of work, a lot of paperwork. Um, and then we are about a month away, well, no, a little bit less than a month away from my 10-year sober birthday. 10 years sober. Yep, that's right, honey. I'm going to have 10 years sober. 10 years, bro. That's a long ass motherfucking time. 10 years. Hey, Nick. Hey, Cece. What's up, babe? Hey, Lindsay. I can't believe it, honestly. Lord, I cannot believe I've made it this far. For my 10-year sober birthday, and because my husband loves me so much, I am looking, because there's, you know, the ring I showed you guys that I wanted to get like a month ago, the 2-carat diamond ring, with the one that stacks underneath it. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to pull the trigger. Oh, look at that fucking horn. Devil horn. And get the ring. So, I'm excited. Hey, Ashley. What's up, girl? But honestly, I haven't really been making very much social media content, you guys. Since I started this new job last year, I started it around October of last year. And I had just really just been working so much. It takes up most of my time during the day. And then after I get off from working all day, I just want to relax with my family, you know? And so that's kind of what I've been doing. Honestly, I never thought that I would not post on social media. I thought that I would be making videos until I was like 80 years old. But I'm starting to come to terms with the fact that it's just going to be like I am now, like kind of just updating you guys and chit-chatting a little bit and then going on about my business. You know, I kind of like it better that way. Don't get me wrong. You know, when I first started my channel, like I really needed the support. I really leaned on my social media for validation. And now I just don't know, I don't know how to explain it any other way than that I feel like I have kind of outgrown my social media. Not that like I said, that doesn't mean I'm going to quit completely, but it's just not as forefront of my mind like it used to be. You know what I mean? But I still want to come on here, like I said, and share with you guys how I'm doing in my life. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'll be celebrating my 10-year sober July 13th. I never thought that I would get to this point. I'm going to make a huge deal out of it. We're going to have a party. I'm going to spend a lot of money on myself. Like I'm fucking going to celebrate like it's 1999. Okay? Because 10 years is a huge deal. This is a mask. Hey, Tobias, what's up? A man parted his hand and put it under a lady's nose, and the convenience store laughed and ran away. Oh, that's hilarious. That sounds like something my sister would do. Hey, Diana. Oh, that's cool, Cece. Congratulations. Good job. 6 years. That's awesome, Lindsay. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like I said, no shade. No shade. I'm just saying, like, do y'all understand? Like, I've been making content online since 2017, and it's like I just want to enjoy my family. I want to enjoy my son. I want to have like privacy. Do y'all understand? Like, and now that I have a job that like I'm like really good at, and I'm like thriving at, and I'm doing really well at, and like I have the opportunity to like get bonuses and like all kinds of stuff that's like serious in my life, like career. It's like, I just want to focus on doing well in my life and not, I don't know, I feel like when I make content online, it just opens me up to people who are just wanting to hurt my life. You know what I mean? And it didn't used to be like that. It did not used to be like that. It used to be such a positive thing. And even if it was like that, like it didn't really affect me, it didn't bother me. But I have so much to lose now. Like my life is so amazing, right? Like I have my husband. We are coming up on this year's 13 years together. Yeah, 13 years together this year. Excuse me, my nose itches. My little boy is going to be 11 years old. This is the AHA BHA peeling solution mask. And I just want to protect my assets, you know, and I'll be like very honest with you guys. I have mistakenly got myself into like groups of people online before who had nothing to lose. They had nothing to lose. Therefore, they didn't care what they said. They didn't care what they looked like. They didn't care what they did. And it affected me. And so I just don't want to have that in my life, you know? So I'm being very like strategic with the things that I share online now, and just different. But I will tell you, I'm really excited. Like I said, I never thought that I would get to a point where I could sit here and tell you guys that I have not used drugs in 10 years. The more I think about it, the more I believe that. It's just a miracle. It feels so good, you guys. It feels so good. I just want to work and take care of my son and be with my husband. You know what I mean? When I first started this channel, I felt kind of lonely. I needed the extra like validation and support. And now I just feel like I can stand on my own, you know? But I don't want to just like leave everybody because y'all helped me stand on my feet. So I want to come back and share with you guys that I'm making it and that I'm feeling good about myself, you know? Another thing that's helping me feel so good about myself is losing all this weight, you know? Every day the scale just keeps going down. My life doesn't center around food anymore. I'm not obsessed with it like I used to be. Like, honestly, food used to rule my life to the point where it was all I thought about 24/7. Now, like, I can enjoy meals and like walk away and not feel guilty about it. I can have a seafood boil and enjoy it and then walk away and go on about my day and not beat myself up because I'm not binging. You know what I mean? It's like a really great feeling to be healing. And I think that's the best way I can explain to y'all what's been going on in my life is that I'm actually healing for real. You know, y'all got to travel with me through the process of getting to this point, and now I'm getting to the point now. You know, damn, it's fucking amazing. Like, I ain't got shit to worry about. I ain't got no drama in my life. I ain't got no toxic friends anymore. I have no chaos surrounding me. I don't have people sucking me dry all the time. It's like I can just be free and be depending on me. You know what I mean? It's just a good feeling. If you've been where I'm at, you know what I'm talking about. I totally understand. I actually talked to one of my old counselors from Florida, and they're so happy. I know I'm happy for you, Cece. I'm so proud of you, girl. You're a miracle. You are a miracle. You know what's really cool is being able to see that you guys, that you started your sober journey, like not saying that I made you start it, but you know, we came into contact with each other when you were struggling, and then seeing y'all make it and stay sober is so inspiring as well. I'll never get past that. I'll never get over seeing you guys accomplish your sobriety. It makes me so happy. It gives me so much joy. even like, I've been seeing like a lot of stuff going on online with like other people, and I've even kind of like got a a, um, a perspective in my heart where I'm just like, man, it sucks to feel like to have bad things happening in your life, and I don't want nothing to happen bad for anybody. I want everyone, honestly, like deep down inside, at the core of my being, I just want people to find what makes them happy and for them to be successful in their life. Um, because at the end of the day, we're all human, and it sucks struggling. It doesn't feel good to be hurting. And if somebody is abusing substances or lying and cheating and stealing, or it's because they're hurting and they're broken. They're struggling on the inside, and they're lost, and they haven't found their way. And at the end of the day, I just want everyone to find their way. I don't want bad for nobody. Um, Now, with that being said, I will say this as well. I want good for everyone, but you can't just expect good to come to you. You got to make that shit happen. Get off your lazy ass and do something. That's one thing that I will stand 10 toes down on, is that, a lot of people just want their life to be better and they don't want to put in the work. If you want to have a better life, you have to put in the work. It was kind of like how it was whenever I was trying to lose weight. And I wasn't doing anything to lose weight. I was not in a calorie deficit. I wasn't doing my walks. I was just like expecting the weight to fall off, right? Well, that's not how it works. You actually have to do the work, Nicole. you know? And so, and then I also realized that some people, you can tell them all day long that they have to do the work. But until they understand, until they're ready to actually do it, they're going to do everything but that. Everything but that. And that used to be me as well with my weight. I would do everything but do the work to lose weight. Okay. I would do everything except for go into a calorie deficit. I would do everything. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, like, everybody has their own journey that they're on, and every person has to get to that point where they've gotten to where they get to that point where they're like, okay, I can't bullshit anymore, and I actually have to really make a change. Some people can bullshit longer than other people can. I bullshitted for 5 years, with my weight. And then finally it took a toll on my health, and I had to make a change when I got the diabetes, when I got the beatus. And so it's the same thing with sobriety. As long as we're like co-signing people's like negative behavior and supporting their negative things, sending them money, doing things like that, and what is going to inspire them to get sober or make change? Nothing. Why would you get sober or make change if you have people sending you money and all the things, right? There's no incentive to change. The incentive comes when you have nothing left. And that's when you really make a change. That's what happened to me. The incentive to change my life came when I hit rock bottom with my weight, and it affected my health, and I had diabetes. I literally watched somebody that I really cared about go through active addiction, lying to my face, telling me they were sober over and over again when I knew 100% that they weren't. And what happened? That person didn't get sober and turn their life around until they hit rock bottom and lost everything. And so the incentive comes, sometimes the incentive comes with great pain, and that's what is an incentive for us to change. Sometimes the incentive comes with loss, right? Like losing our children or losing a loved one, something like that is an incentive to change. Tragedy can be an incentive to change, but it takes time, and so you can't make nobody do anything you don't want them to do. And that's another thing that I've learned. But the biggest lesson I've learned over the 10 years that I've been sober, the biggest, most valuable lesson that I've learned is that no matter what happens in my life, there's nothing that warrants me going out to use drugs. Nothing. There's nothing bad enough. And I've had some pretty bad shit happen in my sobriety. I've lost jobs. I've lost a lot of money. I've gotten straight hustled out of money, played like a motherfucking fiddle. Because I'm a gullible ass bitch. All kinds of things. And still, none of it was reason enough to go get fucked up. And so, yeah, I'd rather face life head on 10 times over than go back to fucking doing drugs like I was. My life was a shit show while I was in active addiction. I had nothing. And now I have a great, great, great life. Better than anything I could ever imagine or want for, you know? Hell yeah, but I'm going to order myself a seafood boil, and I'm going to smash a seafood boil and talk about sobriety. I'll probably do like my story like I always do. You know, every year that I stay sober, I try to do my story from beginning to end. And every year that I tell it, it's a little different because I focus on different parts of it, you know, that I feel are important that year. And so this year, I think I'm really going to focus on like how much of my life has changed over the 10 years. And we're going to eat seafood, and I'm going to tell my story, and we're just going to chill out and hang out. If y'all want to come, I'll probably do the live stream on Facebook. If I don't do it on Facebook, it'll be here on YouTube. I haven't decided where I'm going to do it. I know I'm doing a live on my friend Laura's Facebook page called What Recover Girls Want in Recovery. She has a pretty big Facebook group that I'm going to be sharing my story with in there. But yeah, I want to eat seafood boil. It's my fucking obsession. I want to have some crab legs and some shrimps and some corn on the cobs and a lobster tail. I love seafood boil, y'all. I could eat it like 2 or 3 times a week yeah, I love it. All I get is just half a pound of snow crab, half a pound of shrimp, and a lobster tail, and then 2 corn on the cobs. And that's what I eat. It's good. Good eating. I don't eat the potatoes. I don't eat any of it. Just corn on the cob and the meat. And honestly, like, it does really well with my stomach, so I really enjoy it a lot. Yeah, I just wanted to come on and do a little skincare with you guys and chit chat with y'all. If y'all wondering why I haven't been on as much, it's just I'm growing out of my social media, and that, and I've also just got so much work to do at a real job, like a real life job where I'm working all day, and that's impacted my free time quite a bit, because by the time my husband gets home, I'm just getting off work. And by the time he gets home, I just want to lay in bed and watch TV with him and relax. Like literally, I was on my computer all day long today. On my computer and on my phone. And I'm not complaining. I love my job. I get to talk to people who are struggling with addiction, and I get to help them all day long. It's amazing. It's the perfect job for me. I'm working a lot. But yeah, I'll try to keep updating you guys as my life goes, as life changes and I have more things happening, but like not a lot of stuff is happening because I'm just working and I'm just being a mom, you know? That's another thing that I've noticed that has changed in my life is like, you know, I'll see other people who, it's like they're constantly doing something different to compete with like other people or to keep content, to keep ideas coming for content and stuff like that. And I just don't have the desire to do that. I don't have a desire to like want to keep up with like, I just want to have my family. I'm very content right now. I've never been in such a content position with my life. It feels very good. It feels very peaceful. I'm just so proud of myself. I've worked so hard to get to this point. I have no chaos, no drama, no blood-sucking succubuses attached to me. just freedom and peace of mind. And I haven't had that in a long time. You know what I'm saying? If you followed me all these years, you know, like every year it was something. And a lot of it was my own fault because I would try to help people that didn't want to help themselves. You know what I mean? And a lot of times my big heart would get in the way and keep me attached to that situation longer than I should be. You know? No, hey Kenergy, what's up, honey? It's just a very peaceful, freeing feeling to not have to have. I don't think people really can understand how hurtful it is to have somebody who you like really care about, who is really doing you dirty, who is lying to you over and over again and taking from you over and over and over again, and just all the things. It's just very hard, especially when you're somebody who is just has a very giving heart and just wants to help save that person, you know? So now it's like I kind of am like sitting back and I'm just like, damn, man, I have a breath of fresh air. It's like I have freedom in my life where I don't have things that are holding me down anymore, you know? I also have let go of some like job. You know, I was working a lot of jobs, you guys, and some of the jobs that I was working, they were great jobs, but it's just like a so much work, and I've kind of let go of some of that stuff, and I'm just doing like my jobs, my jobs that are important to me, that I'm passionate about. I was doing a lot of work that was just like, because I just wanted to make as much money as I could. And that can get you in a bad spot. Because I'm a workaholic in a way. Like, I'll work because I want to have so much money. And then, like, just 3 days ago, I was crying because I was like, oh my God, I have so much stuff I have to do. And I was doing it all. But it was overwhelming. Like, I was getting anxiety from it. Anxiety. So, yeah. So I've kind of stepped back from some of my jobs, and I might revisit them in the future. But man, I had to take a break, man. I was doing too much. I was doing too many jobs, y'all. Like, way too much. Energy. Not nobody anymore. No, I've been watching some stuff that's been going on online, and I'm just kind of like, I do have a lot of peace in my life. The job that I'm working now, that has basically, it has taken precedent, right? So it has taken the front of all my other jobs. When I started it last year, I didn't think it would be like a job that I would be this involved in, but it's actually ended up being really great for me. I guess I should go ahead and update you guys. So I'm not working for Recovery Delivered anymore. Not because I don't want to, or not because anything bad happened. Some stuff's going on over there internally, and they, like, with insurance and stuff like that. And so, billing stuff. So they had to get that straightened out. And so, my friend who owns the company messaged me and was like, hey, I'm not going to be able to keep you on, next month, or, going forward, which y'all know I've worked for them since 2021. Since 2000 or 2020, since 2020 or 2021, I can't remember. I've worked for them for almost 5 years. And so, I was sad, of course, because, like, it's an easy job. I mean, I was making good money doing an easy job, talking about Suboxone, But I'll go back there, I'm sure, whenever they get everything straightened out. So for those of you guys that don't know, like, when you have a job, when you have a business like that, the way that they make money is through billing insurance, right? Because people's insurance is what pays for their appointments. Unless they pay cash, of course. But a lot of the times it's through billing insurance. And so billing insurance, if it's things are not done the right way, it has to be done the right way, then you won't get paid. And so I don't know if something happened where they weren't billing correctly or what, but something happened. So I won't be working with them anymore. But like I said, no harm, no foul, no bad blood or anything like that. Just they have some stuff going on that they got to get straightened out with their billing. I saw some stuff, I guess, that happened the other night. And yeah, same. I was just chuckling and clutching my pearls. No. That's not the job with Dr. B. Dr. B is a separate entity from Recovery Delivered. I still work for Dr. B. If you want it, you can get it, honey. What kind of advice you want? I don't know if it'll be good advice, but I'll try to give you something. How do I tell my girlfriend? Oh, hell no. Bye, pedo. Why are people trolling me, y'all? Why are people trolling me, y'all? Bye, pedophile. Oh, I know. Just block. That's what I've been doing too, CC. I just block it. I don't even. It's like not even worth acknowledging it. Yeah, it's like, bye. See you later, pedophile. People just try to say stuff I swear people say stuff to see if I'll respond or if I'll say, oh. You know what I did see that I thought it was so funny, you guys. There's a channel on here that is making these AI edits. And they made an AI video with Jason, Turner, and Reese. All in this AI video. And honestly, chef's kiss. It was so freaking good. I was like, damn. It was like a rap or something. JK rap. And then I also saw that they're celebrating Jay and JK's wedding anniversary because they've been married for 2 years. I will tell you, I do get a chuckle from that stuff, and that's not anything that doesn't bother me at all. I think the other situation just irks me a little bit because I just feel like I really got taken I just feel like I got taken advantage of. And just being straight up with y'all, I know better. I know better. And so the fact that I wasn't seeing what was happening and I was allowing myself to be played, I'm mad at myself, I think is what it is. I'm mad at myself. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, well, you can't warn me. When I have my mind made up and I'm doing something, I have to go through it. I have to learn from the experience. You know what I mean? And I literally teach other people these things. When you're in them, it's just because I really wanted, I think a lot of it was the hatred for the other person that was kept keeping me blinded. But it is what it is. Yeah, don't even get me started on that BS. I feel horrible about that, honestly. I wish I could go back and refund all those people that helped that situation, because I kind of feel like partly responsible, But you know what? That's okay. If people want to get, if people want to give, wanted to give out of the kindness of their heart, that was up to them. Yes, honey, I'm still on my GLP-1. I'm on tirzepatide. I take a maintenance dose once a week. Tirzepatide is like, for me, a GLP-1 is like Suboxone is for opiate addiction. Um, I eat like a normal person now, and I could not do that before. I was constantly like craving food and like, oh gosh, it was just terrible. It, if you've never experienced food noise, then you won't understand what I'm talking about. But if you have struggled with obesity in your life and food noise, then you'll know. I It was a constant thought in my mind of what I was going to eat next. Yes, my mom is Mexican and my dad is Italian. We have the Inuit tribe. I have like 12% Inuit tribe in my my DNA. So it was constant thinking about food, constantly thinking about what my next meal would be. I couldn't like just sit down and have like a couple of, chips and dip and then walk away. It was like I would have to eat the whole thing of cheese dip and chips. It was bad. Hell yeah, girl, keep going. I'm telling you, I've lost almost 90 pounds with this stuff, and it is changed my life and saved my life. Best decision I ever made. A lot of people, I don't know why, like a lot of people are like ashamed to take it, or they're embarrassed, or they don't talk about it. But I think it's wonderful, and I think more people should know about the benefits, because when I started utilizing a GLP-1, also, like I had a lot of swelling and like puffiness in my face, and that's all gone now. Um, of course, a lot of it's because I lost a lot of weight, but um, it was also like I had a lot of inflammation and stuff, and all that has went down. Yes, my dad's Italian and my mom is Mexican. Yeah, I listen to me. I do. I recognize that. Like me, I have so much to be grateful for. I understand and I know that. Like I think about it all the time. A lot of people envy what I have with my husband. They envy having someone that loves them and who is locked in with them for life. Um, and I don't take that for granted with my husband. I don't take it for granted that I have a good man who is dedicated to my son and I, who works hard every day. And I don't think he takes it for granted that he has a wife who is dedicated to him, who works hard every day. Like we both show up and work hard for each other. You know what I mean? But we were also both raised in families that have that. Like my mom and dad are still married. Neil's parents, before his dad passed away, they were still married. And so we come from households where marriage and love was really favored and valued. And so we have grown up in that. Therefore, we are mirroring that in our own lives to our son. You know? So I am very, very grateful. But I will tell you this. Me and Neil have worked really hard for our relationship and for our life. And we have sacrificed. Um, Before we got sober, I used to be a little crazy girl and running around and having all these different friends and stuff like that. And all those things, I got rid of all that stuff when I got into the relationship with my husband, which was very important. And he had, I'm sure, a bunch of chicks that liked him that he could have talked to too. And, when we got together, we only have eyes for each other. And we got rid of all those extra connections and relationships, and we really focused on changing our lives for the better. Listen to me, and I never would have thought that I would be sitting here today telling y'all about my life, making dinner, cleaning the house, and that I would be loving this. But compared to what my life used to be, shit. I am so grateful for it's not even boredom, you guys. The life that I have today is is like you said, peace. It is peace. I have peace in my life. It's the most amazing feeling. And another thing that it is I love myself today. Like, I really love myself today. Like, I don't have to lie about it. You know what I mean? I don't have to tell myself over and over again that I love myself, because I really do. I really do love myself. And, yeah, it's a great feeling. It's so much better than it used to be. Stability, yes, is such. Whew. We have worked hard for this, though. Like y'all said, we have worked really, really hard. Oh, that's great, Colton. Subutex will help you a lot. It'll really help you. I'm proud of you. Good job. Do whatever you got to do to get to where you need to go, honey. So, anyways, I love you guys. I'm going to jump off here and go relax with my peaceful husband now. But yeah, just so y'all know, July 13th is the 10-year anniversary of my sobriety. And so we will be doing a 10-year anniversary story time. And we're going to eat, like I said, we're going to have seafood boil. We're just going to hang out. But I hope you guys understand the lack of videos. It's just like, I'm just kind of, like I said, I'm just growing into a different stage in my life. And maybe when I get into this new stage, maybe I'll find a new passion or purpose for making content. But right now, I'm just really trying to focus on working and doing a good job at my work, staying sober, taking care of my son, taking care of my husband, and taking care of myself. Like, those are my main priorities right now. So I hope you guys understand. I really, really just want to do a good job at my job. I really, really like what I'm doing right now. And it makes me happy. It makes me feel fulfilled every day. When I get off, I know that I have changed. I know that I've been instrumental in helping change people's life and helping them get help. You know what I mean? It's such, like, it's the best. It's just a very purpose-driven job for me. So I'm just really focused on succeeding and moving up at that. You know what I mean? Getting promoted, all the things. And so I hope you guys understand. It's not because I don't care about my followers or don't care about my channel. I just feel like I would come on if I came on every day and I would say the same things. And so at least here, if I'm not on every day, then I have a couple of things to update you guys on every time I come on. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, the only thing I would be telling y'all is I've been working a lot. I've been working and taking care of this kid and eating and doing things at the house, you know? So most likely y'all will see me around July 4th because that's Nate's birthday. So I'll have an update. July 4th. Y'all are going to come with me. We're going to the fireworks show. I will be live streaming the fireworks show July 4th. So if y'all don't have fireworks where you live, you can come hang out with us here on my YouTube channel. I live stream the fireworks show every year. And so I'm going to live stream it again this year. So come hang out with us on July 4th. And then I'll probably see you again 10 days after that for my sobriety birthday. And then I won't see you again probably until around probably October for Halloween. But just like, you know, unless something big happens, I'll update you guys. But I hope y'all understand. Okay? Okay. Love y'all. See you later.